I've mentioned that people don't understand the glamours, the things that guide you along in places. But on the razor's edge, the good 50% or more of them consider themselves to be in the razor's edge that I write about. They're American citizens. They pay taxes when they can. There are government programs that are always fighting because 80% of the people, you can present them with evidence that there is the inside, and they won't believe you because they can't see it. And so there's government agencies that are staffed by people who have the sight, that are always struggling and fighting to find other-sighted people to staff their agencies with, because when the government doesn't even believe that these people exist, you gotta fight hard to make sure that they're getting what they should get. And so they do consider themselves American citizens. They pay taxes, they get programs, stuff like that. You also have post office boxes and rural drop boxes. This is where, again, things are weird, because if you're a post office delivery person and you have no sight, if you're still just delivering your mail, you can deliver to that rural drop-off box that you can only get to if you've got sight. And in fact, even though you deliver it without being sighted, once you're done, if you drive away, even a block, and you go, oh, I'm going to go back there because I want to do something non-work related, you can't even find your way back. And that's even if you're fully sighted. If you don't have a reason to be there, you're not going to be able to get there. That's like if, let's say there's a YouTuber in like Apple Rock, and they have a rural drop box for mail from the inside outside thing. If they don't want people to contact them, no one's ever going to be able to find that box. They can send mail, they can send stuff, but if they want to go meet you, you'll never find it. Doesn't matter if you're fully sighted or blind or what, you cannot. But if they say, hey, I think it'd be a good idea if I met you there, you're going to find the box. You'll be there. And it's the glamours that do this. So again, the people that are paid to think about things worry about this stuff, because how on earth does that work? And it does. So yay on that. But as well, there are truckers that bring things from the outside where we are into the razor's edge inside. I've mentioned the town of East Durham. To get to East Durham, it wouldn't be that hard because you go through the razor's edge and then you get there. It's normally, that would be like maybe a day's trip, but it takes 2 days. But this is something is rewarding people for doing this, because it takes a day to get there, and it goes through places that are inside and outside and just in the razor's edge, and it's beautiful. It is a beautiful trip, and you have to stay the night in a place called Silver Sands. And it is that. It is a road that goes over beautiful silvery sands, and it is a wonderful beach. You can stay out in the sun, you never burn. It is beautiful beach warm. You can fall asleep on the sand. There's fruit that just grows naturally. If you eat it, it provides everything that you need. They also have people that are paid, and that they work for the truckers, but they live on the beach, to make sure that, especially if you're not sighted, you head in before 11 p.m. at night. Because as beautiful as this place is, as rewarding and wonderful as it is, even a lot of sighted people aren't going to be ready, because at midnight, that's when the second moon rises above the horizon. And then there's the 2 moons going through the sky. And if you don't have the sight and you see that, how do you explain that? And even if you do have the sight and you see that, that's very disconcerting if you're used to living on the outside. So they got people to make sure you're going to stay in and not get freaked out. Now, these people, I figured that there's one person that they talk about. This person from the outside is just happy to be doing this. They had bummed around. They felt that life was unfulfilling until they applied at the trucking place, And then they got this job and they were sent here. They just live on the beach. They live on the beach. There's a cabin provided for them. They don't even use it. They just sleep on the beach. They live on the beach. They do everything. They just wear swimmer's trunks, and their job is make sure truckers get in before 11 p.m. That's all they have to do. They are paid, and that they get to live at Silver Sands. So I figured with this one person, it would be jump around and you get to see them a few times. The more you see them, the more they're at peace. They're happy. They've gotten what they need and more. They're becoming healthier. They're becoming buff, fit, getting a very vital glow to their skin. They're getting, the sun-bleached hair, the sun-bleached skin, getting more golden all the time. And just losing fat, gaining muscle, and becoming fit, but becoming more and more just at peace. And then finally, telling the people, because this happens with every single one, it's not even a tan, but it looks like they are made of just burnished, polished sunlight. When they tell the people there that they have to leave, that the world out there, even the world here, is nothing. The world is nothing. Their destiny is to be at peace. And to be at peace, they need to go further inside, and they are grateful to the truckers, they are grateful to Silver Sands, but they came to a revelation, and they know it sounds trite, they know it sounds stupid, but they came to the revelation, and it changed everything, and they just hold the hands of the person that they're talking to, and it's just, I live, as do you. We exist. And they know it sounds trite and stupid. And they know it means nothing to you until you can understand it. But to them, it changed everything. And their journey is inside. Their destination is inside. They have to leave. They're going to go. And when asked, where are you going? Where is this journey going to lead you? And it's just... the journey is the destination. Wherever my feet take me is where I am going. I live, as do you. We exist. And then they turn and walk inside. And they're gone, and they've got to find somebody else to replace them. Of course, every person that they do, that's what happens. They're at peace. And their destiny is to be at peace. The journey is the destination.